crazy kid, impulsiveness, and they didn't know what to do.
But you know what I think now? What hasn't left? The verbal.
Like the verbal abuse.
Yeah.
You know, I think you're right about that one.
I don't think that one's left because that one's not illegal.
Yeah. And that probably works. Those are the ones that stay with you longer. Yeah.
Or just as much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's just like that one they haven't done anything about.
Yeah.
And you really can't because it's like freedom of speech and stuff like that. But it's like I walked out of my apartment today, man. I heard the kid was like 2 years old.
Yeah, like yelling at him, right?
Like all the fucking F-bombs.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
yeah.
Fam, like, you could have did it a different way. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Who am I to? I'm not perfect. I'm just saying, it's just my thoughts, people. You know what I mean? It's just like, I think that one hasn't left. Yeah, you know, you're right. The physical, or I mean, for what we know, and I will say it's definitely dropped from way back in the day, or from different generations.
Yeah, because people could hit their kids in public back in the day.
Yeah, no, it's definitely dropped.
Even men could beat their wives in public back in the day.
Yeah,
that was crazy. It's crazy. Only like 30 years ago, how wild things were.
Word.
How wild things were normal.
So many things.
Yeah, like so many things were just. You're like, that's insane to see now, but yo, that was totally normal back then.
And not a lot of people think about that because when you look at people of other you look at like especially older people and stuff like that, and you wonder why they're the way they are.
Old people, oh man, they're a mess.
They are, but it's like
their traditions and their
it's like right now, like
thinking,
and it's wild. But at the same time, think about it: a 70-year-old right now grew up probably more than half of their life thinking that if you beat your kid, it is absolutely fine. It's like drinking this water. It's like me drinking Poland Spring.
Yeah.
So you're gonna tell me when I'm 60 years old, you tell me this is illegal, I can never have this ever again.
Yeah.
I've been doing that. I've been doing that half my life. I've been drinking that Poland Spring.
I'm
not saying, even though it's not right, but that's just how it is to them. So
it's tough. It sucks. Like, yeah. They've been doing it for so long that they don't see anything wrong with it. But back then, people did what they knew. They know better now. They do better.
Yeah.
They used to think Pluto was a planet. I never get over that. Like, wait, Pluto's not a planet no more.
It's not.
It's not apparently.
So what is it?
It's I think Tay's calling. Is he? Was he calling or no? He is.
Is he on?
Tay?
Yo,
there he is. We got Tay
is.
back in the building.
Oh wait, is Pluto a planet anymore? No, it's not a planet anymore.
Really?
It hasn't been a planet for years.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
We hear you.
Okay. Yeah, my car had got dropped. Then I had to get my headphones together because they started dying and shit. I apologize.
Nah, it's all good, man. We actually got into a nice little deep little convo. We actually pretty much just gave kind of our input on. I would love to know yours. I thought what it was kind of our take on like child abuse and disciplining. I know you don't have any kids, but you got family, brothers, and all that type of stuff. Like you got people around you that have kids.
Right.
So what, like, I basically, I'm not gonna go back into it, but I mentioned like my methods of discipline. Like I'm not for the whole hitting the kid. I'm not even really for the crazy verbal. I'll do different things like like take something away or stuff like that. So what would you feel like yours would be, and just kind of what's your take on that?
It all depends on the reason I'm disciplining my child. I would have to say, for instance, if it's something, because I believe in both methods. To be honest, I'm more so. My dad, he was more so like the guy that would talk to you. He wouldn't whoop you or anything like that. I actually only got a whipping by him once, and that was pretty much my fault being stupid. But he's more talking to you type, like he'll talk to you and have a conversation and try to kind of see where your head at, your reasons why of doing what you did. My mom, she would talk to you, but she'll whoop your ass, So like I kind of believe in both, but I think it all depends on the severity of the situation. But also some situations I feel like it's better to try to talk to them versus trying to whoop their ass. So then I also believe in taking stuff away, because especially nowadays, like when it comes to like the technology, you take anything technology away from a kid, they're probably gonna lose their mind.
That was the one that hurt me the most.
Technology.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, got killed, right? Yeah.
Like, now my mom, she doesn't do the whipping on my brothers, and I be looking like, yo, I remember when I was young, if I would have did that, I got my ass whooped, you know.
Yeah.
But she's more so into taking stuff from like, just say they can't play their PlayStation or can't play their Xbox, and they'll lose it because they're Fortnite fiends. So they'll lose their mind trying to find something to do for 3 hours of the day or 4 hours of the day because they can't play Fortnite or can't use their cell phone.
Intern's there shaking his head.
Yeah.
My intern, he's about that age. He's like, damn.
Like, they can't use nothing. They can't watch it. They can't get on YouTube and watch other people play Fortnite, which I always thought was kind of weird. But
yeah.
That's another topic.
I think me and Zane were talking about that the other day. I don't know why kids like watching other people play games, but
I'm gonna interview him one day.
At all.
Yeah, you gotta interview the intern.
So I just think it all, like I said, it all depends on the severity, and it all depends on the situation, because each situation is different, and also the child, because some kids are more emotional than others. Some kids, all kids are wired differently. So I'm just really open to all types of discipline. When I say if a person's gonna whip their kid, I don't say like beat the shit out of them. Definitely not beat the shit out of them. So I'm gonna put that out there. But if you're gonna whip your kid, 1 or 2, with the belt, you're good to go. Because I feel like if you hit them more than 5 times, you're just overdoing it. You're pushing it.
A little too much.
Now you're just beating the shit out of them. So that's just my thoughts on it.
That's interesting to say. That's interesting to take a different side. Me, see, I have a lot of patience, so I said I never came close with Jay to do that, and I think it's just a thing of patience. And like I said, my side is I don't think it ever has to get there, but I see, people have different sides and beliefs.
I don't think you ever had that problem. I don't think you ever had that problem.
Yeah,
now you might have to beat some little boy's ass, I think you're good.
Yeah, that's a different story. And I was also mentioning how I was never beat as a kid. So, and it's just, to me, I don't know, it just doesn't make sense. But I would love to get people to get some feedback into this. If we do a clip, you guys already know to comment on that, have your thoughts. A lot of different parents out there, stuff like that. You guys could drop your gems. And but trust me, I know these kids be getting on your nerves. These kids don't listen. The disrespect, and you got to teach them. But guess what, people? There's other ways to teach them. You don't always have to go to 150.
Yeah, and there's got to be multiple ways of discipline.
Versatile.
Yeah, there's not only one right way to do things.
Yeah, there's so many different avenues.
Yeah.